This is a test. This is only a test. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
It's 6 a.m. You're listening to the We Live Zombie Carnival. Another show, another morning with Neil tied to a tree outside. He's starting to turn. He smells real bad, Gina. I feel a little sorry for him.
I feel like he might have actual gangrene, but I'm not quite sure.
I think he makes for me, he makes a good time punch because at the end of my shift, I just go out there and put it in his mouth and he just bites down. So I guess he's a little useful, but he's so lonely out there. I look out the window, look at him.
He is, he is our sole zombie on the island.
Because of the waves, everybody who are avid listeners of the show know that we're safely tucked away here on our island lighthouse, and the zombies can't get over the waves, so we will perpetually be safe. It's the safest place on Earth. It'll never be invaded by zombies at all whatsoever. That being said, I'm thinking about making Neil an AI friend. He likes the AI. I was thinking about making him an AI buddy. What do you think?
Nope. That sounds terrible. No, not at
all. Welcome to the Gator Club, my friend. In the heart of a secret Caribbean island where no ordinary map can reach, lies this hidden paradise. The rhythms them hypnotic, the vibes eternal, and every day is pure bliss. No worries about deadlines, no stress, and definitely no zombies. Just pure enjoyment and endless pleasures. Gators Club, find it if you're brave enough. The perfect life awaits, but only if you uncover the secrets. Are you ready for the adventure?
So I don't know how that got on the air. What's that about? You have anything
that was
to do
weird.
with
No, I didn't even. What the heck? I figured that was you.
It can't be Susan Gunderson because her husband is definitely dead.
We lost that ad money.
So I don't know who's paying for that one. But hey, we've got a voicemail.
Oh, I bet it's from Red.
Our good friend Red. Let's see what she's up to.
Snakes in suitcases. Snakes breeding in hotel rooms. Snakes and overhead carry-on bins on airplanes. People, what's going on with the snakes? Hey, if you didn't know it, it's Red, and I'm reporting live from, again, an undisclosed location along a highway. But if you've seen the news, we've got a snake outbreak going on here in the United States. The reason, we don't know why. Now, I'm heading to the west right now. Again, there's some whistleblowers saying that there's things that we do not know about. But apparently, the earth is shaken between the gators, the snakes, the sharks. There is something that is stirring up our animal population. Now, folks, until we get more news from a scientist or a scientific community on why this is going on, you need to be your own best advocate. When you are outside or even going into your closet, pay attention. Snake bites are real. Right now, with all the increase in snake bites, there's not enough anti-venom to protect you. So please, people, if you see it swarming around on the ground, stay away. Back to you in the studio.
Well, that was a weird one from Red, but I feel like we might have a solution for those snakes.
I'm listening.
The architects of misery call down from the battle rooms on high. They picket fights for you and I to gamble lost and set the price. But from the depths to the mountains, we struggle for our lives. The pushback is controlled by the same routine that keeps us scattered inside. Oh, I don't know Mack, riding out, pointing fingers and blame. At your neighbors in the struggle while you're sick in your bubble, building great till there ain't no escape. They say you up and you out, look at your brother the yard, and to be blessed with his life on a chain. While the fear that's inside you get your blood up today, and you're tired of living this way.
Don't know how to break it, but oh, trying harder every day to rise up, strike a match, burn it down, and walk away. To rise up, strike a match, burn it down, and walk away. I'm still screaming for a change. I'm still screaming for a change. I'm still screaming for a change. I'm still screaming for a change.
Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Brains 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio, the mega station.
That was Screaming for Change by Iron Roses.
Love them.
Yeah, I know. They're pretty good. Follow them on Bandcamp. Obviously, all the socials, Insta, Twitter,
Whatnot and what have you.
Facebook. So back to what I was alluding to.
Yes, this plan of
Exactly.
yours.
Well, I have this good friend of mine from my touring days who lives out in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, back when you played in that British all-female punk band, the Crimson Lips.
Yep. Ryan O'Keefe used to be in a couple of ska bands back then, and we played with him a few times.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I figured he might have some insight into this Gator Ska Club thing. He might know someone or, heard something through the grapevine.
What does that even mean? Grapevine.
Well, it actually goes back to when people used to use telegraphs. All the wires hung like they do with telephone lines. Well, back then they kind of just threw them everywhere. And, it was the 1800s. And I remember people saying that they all looked like grapevines hanging everywhere.
You remember?
Well, I remember being told that. People said they looked like grapevines. So, when someone got information through the telegraph, they would say they heard it through the grapevine. Not me, though. That would obviously be impossible.
See, I always thought it had something to do with like wine or something, like people get drunk and just start telling secrets,
You would.
letting them slip out.
Anyways, so I know Ryan owns and operates Mack and Hound handcrafting goods out in Rhode Island, and he used to have a private distillery too. So let's give him a call. See if he knows anything about this ska club. Ryan, are you there? How are you?
Hi, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Hey, how's it over there in Rhode Island?
It's been an interesting couple of years. Both between obviously the events of the zombie uprising and
Right.
Climate change and the fact that half the state's underwater. I once lived, pretty far inland, I guess as far as inland as you could say in the state, but now I have beachfront property, which is really incredible for my property values, if there were any property values anymore.
That's good.
Yeah. We were really lucky. I think that New England's handled it pretty well. Dunkin' Donuts really stepped up. They had, they were voted basically the president or the supreme ruler of the Federation of New England States. And with so many locations, it became Dunkin' Donuts and supply. And you could really go in there and get anything. You get your iced coffee, you get a couple Boston creams, some ammunition, and a couple rations, and you're good to go for the week.
That's really amazing too. And their stock prices have just gone through the roof now.
Oh, absolutely. If you were holding on to stock from back before in the old days, you'd be rich if money meant anything anymore.
Absolutely. Did you lose any neighbors that you didn't like with the climate change and the zombies?
I didn't like. I guess we've lost a lot of people that we liked and didn't like. That's really hard to say. So. We've lost quite a bit. We've really fortified and hunkered down here with a really good community. Really all that's meant is that the package stores have a lower line so you can really find what you want. And just about every Dunkin' Donuts is quick in and out, even if they've adapted to now having a boat drive-through instead of a traditional drive-through, which is really fantastic. And that's kind of how half of them survived, is when the rich, Newport is completely underwater now. They just went to the water. It seems, living on a boat is not much of a big deal for these people, and they're completely protected. So for most of our state, it really wasn't that much of a change. In fact, I think they're probably happier because they probably got rid of the pores.
I was going to say.
So we know what they sell at Dunkin' Donuts now, apparently, but what all do you sell?
You, as the owner of Mack and Hound, tell us a little bit about that. What inspired you to open it?
Yeah. Mack and Hounds, my goodness, started many years ago. So we're talking, before the current times,
right?
Back in the normal days. Right before my first son was born, I was working a lot in graphic design and on a computer and on the internet. But I really wanted to do something by hand, and I was getting wristwatches from old estate sales, but the bands were like absolute garbage.
Okay.
And I actually bought a side of leather and tried to make my own bands, and they were just like absolute trash, garbage. But after I was, it's hard to come by watches. You can't always be doing it, but I have all this leather. So I found a wallet pattern, and I was just like, oh, you know what? That seems like a fun project. I'm going to make that. And I don't know if you guys remember Facebook, but there was, back in the day when one of the things I don't miss about the new internet. But I posted a picture of it, and people had said that, oh, wow, you made that. I would buy something like that. And I think I was just shocked. So I made a few for people, and they really liked it. And they kind of pushed me to do a pop-up market, and I had a few items, and I sold out. And
that's awesome.
It was really crazy. So it grew and grew over the years, and it's become more than I could have ever imagined. If you told me that I'd get a master's degree in marketing, and the zombie apocalypse happened, and I'd be sitting and making leather goods and be totally okay with it, I'd be like, wow, that's crazy. The zombie apocalypse, you must be out of your fucking mind.
Right.
But here we are. It's now we're doing wallets, we're doing bags, we're doing belts, we're doing wax canvas goods, we're doing accessories. I have an apparel line for people who just need clothing at this point, hats. It's really wild how far it's come over the years.
I saw that on the site. Wax, what is it? Wax canvas, you said?
Wax canvas. Yeah.
What is
wax
that?
Canvas. So wax canvas is a canvas. This is a particular, like a heavyweight canvas. So think like a good heavyweight like backpack. But what we do before start working with it is we infuse it with a lot of paraffin wax that makes it naturally waterproof. So it's when you crinkle it or something, it shows like the wax kind of like builds up in small places. It looks like it gets wrinkles. It's very unique. But it actually makes a very like long lasting, waterproof, element proof product.
That's awesome.
That pairs really well with leather. It just looks really good. And who couldn't use these days a get up and go bag that you don't have to worry about sitting in rain or water or the elements, snow, whatever it might be. So it's been absolutely crazy. Our best sellers being the bags. Wallets used to be, but when money became, not a thing, and you're trading in goods, that was happening. Notebook holders with pen holders, because
that makes sense.
When you need to take coordinates of your stashes or, your Dropbox, your drop locations, whatever it might be, having those notes on you is always handy.
Daily diary.
Just in case you get eaten. And,
exactly.
You want to be remembered. Which I think that's all we're trying for these days. And it's very interesting. Went tried vegan leather for a little while, cork leather. Decided that because the zombies weren't really eating the cows, that it was probably safe to continue to use that, and we would be okay and not have to go that route. But it's been really wild.
I saw the Stay Lucky pin. You still have those, right? Because I thought that pin looked really cool, and I like to trade in trinkets for my bartering.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, people love it. And that was the work hard, stay lucky was the motto from the beginning, and it really was just kind of motivation myself to keep going. It was am I really lucky, or am I putting the hours into it to make it work? Because a lot of people think that, oh,
That's
you
awesome.
just kind of stumbled upon something that really worked, and it must be so lucky for you to have an idea that really just took off, and be like, man, do you know like how much sleep I get, like between having to like sit on the roof with a gun and hope that no one's gonna, come rob me, and then be up all night, hoping that the cans don't clank in the basement when
Yeah.
someone trips the wire, and making stuff all day. No, it's that. Yeah, no. So the fingers crossed pin, really popular within some crowds, and actually is kind of used not only as a bartering tool, but a secret club kind of entryway, kind of a badge of honor of sorts for some people.
So, real quick, before we move on, though,
Oh,
if
okay.
I wanted to buy one of these secret pins that let me into the secret club, where would I do that?
So if you were looking for that, or you were looking to upgrade any of your carry, looking for something that's, I should mention too, everything's handmade. There's no machinery. We were able to do this whole thing without electricity, which became very important, obviously,
That's
with the
crazy.
lack of
That is
resources.
insane.
So everything's hand stitched, everything is hand cut, everything is hand done. I can do everything without that. But so if you are looking to buy and you have access to the internet 3.2, you can find me at www.mackandhound.com. Or if you happen to be in the Rhode Island, New England area, and your local Dunkin' Donuts is having a pop-up market and allow that kind of thing, I occasionally pop up at breweries, Dunkin' Donuts, supply houses, wherever it might be.
Now, the final question, though, because Joe's a big music lover.
Love music.
We hear these rumors. That's why we had to have you on. You actually book ska bands at your distillery?
Yeah, I'm actually I was in a ska band for
that's
over
awesome.
a decade and a half. Well before this, I'm a trombone player.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's my preferred, music, and I think that it's really impressive these days, considering the population lost. If you can get, I mean, it was hard enough back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
When it really wasn't any problems to get 9 people in a room to agree to play one song, or to play a show. But now to get 9 people in a room and book a show, period, on a regular basis is near impossible. So I feel like I have to do them a favor. Is when they're come looking for shows, I do book it.
Their fees have got to be just through the roof.
Oh God! I mean,
Dunkin' Donuts coffees.
It was. But in the end, it's a very happy music. I'm a big fan of the third wave, so it's a little bit more like punk than kind of the original stuff. But it was kind of like it's very dancey. It gets people in a mood. It's not a downer. It's not, I think sometimes it's so loud that it actually is kind of like a sound weapon against the outside, per se, because it generally drives people away.
Yeah.
Zombies and regular people.
Zombies.
So if you're really looking to keep a place safe, just, you can book a ska band and nobody's going to show up.
So would the second wave be the British?
Yeah, I've never been clear on that, because I think people argue, but the first wave would have been kind of
the
Jamaican reggae. Second wave would have been British new wave. Third wave would have been a little bit like and they just call it third wave, would have been Boss Tones, that kind of stuff. And then now I guess people are saying there's a fourth wave.
Is there really?
But I think that's really just the people who don't remember that there was a third wave, because most of them died off, so they're claiming it as their own. It's I'm more into the third. I like the upbeat, the funny,
same,
that kind of ska. That's my thing.
Same.
So who's the best ska band of all time?
Oh, I have to say, and this is going to probably be controversial, but I'm going to say it was probably Real Big Fish.
That does surprise me. That does surprise me.
And it's not because I think they're the best. I think that they probably it's between the longevity and the fact that they introduced so many people to the genre back in the 90s. they were kind of like they were in movies. You knew about them. They had a hit song. They were on the radio occasionally. And I think it's still surprising to this day that they're still touring. None of them are alive except for Aaron Barrett. And who, they're still doing the same jokes from the early aughts, which means they're technically zombies as well.
Right.
Because they haven't changed their set in forever. But it's just the one guy and a bunch of dudes who kind of made it. And they're still going. It's pretty incredible that they're still around playing shows.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say, like, my personal favorites would probably been Less Than Jake. God rest their souls. Since Florida kind of sunk into the ocean.
That's tragic. Yeah.
Very tragic. We lost a good one there. The Boss Tones were another one. And locally got a little tear in my eye for the Boss Tones. But I remember before the apocalypse and everything happened, and Dickie Barrett basically went anti-vaxxer and kind of broke up the Bosstones, and then kind of caused a lot of people kind of told people some bad information, and now we have zombies. So
that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. People don't realize. So are the Bosstones from Rhode Island?
No, well, they're from Boston. I mean,
Bosstones. It took me 30 years to put that together.
I was 10 years old when I took the final E out of Bosstones and figured out where they're from. And most of Rhode Island considers themselves Boston because we're small enough to just latch on to Big Brother. So I would say that they're hometown.
Are you doing a pop-up show somewhere soon, or are you getting ready?
Me? No, I'm actually
a trumpet that sounds really bad in the background.
God. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, there's something like at my door here. Oh fuck, that's the door. That's the cannons. They're going off.
No.
It's probably nothing. I'm gonna open the door real quick.
Check it out.
Give me 1 second. Hold on here.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Check it out. Let's get into no! Go to backandhound.com, buy my stuff if I'm still alive.
Ryan O'Keefe, this is The Song You Died To.
Why compare the shape and size? Why when I always try
Are you trapped somewhere with no chance to escape as the zombie horde breaks down your door? Call the We Live toll-free deadline and leave us your zombie death. Call 360-836-0628 and we'll play your last words live on the air. Lines are open 24/7 and this is a real answering machine. Seriously. Call now and leave a voicemail of yourself getting eaten and we'll enshrine your memory on the We Live Zombie Carnival. That's 360-836-0628. Once again, that number is 360-836-0628. That number a third time is 360-836-0628. It's a real number.
That was Looks Like I Picked the Wrong Week to Stop Sniffing Glue by Bears. You can find them on Bandcamp, Spotify. You can get them on Facebook, Instagram. And who doesn't love the name of that song? But you know what I was thinking about while that song was on? Mack and Hound and their famous Work Hard, Stay Lucky logo and that pin. Come on, it's a pin.
Welcome to Snake Island Resort, me friend, a hidden paradise cloaked in mystery, tucked away on a secret Caribbean island. This sanctuary no need fire rely upon luck, and you won't find no locked gates or judgmental eyes. Every moment here crafted fire, no zombies or random chances in a sight. This is your own slice of paradise, just waiting fire to uncover it. Snake Island Resort, a place where the extraordinary not left to chance. Your perfect escape closer than you think. The secret to a flawless life. It's right here at Snake Island Resort.
Speaking of exclusive clubs, you can't get more exclusive than the Kingdom of Heaven. So let's go to our good friends, the creators of the upcoming Exodus Z comic book, Jorge Alvarez and illustrator John Eppel. These guys have an interesting take, Gina, on the concept of what would happen if someone gets bit by a zombie while they're crossing over to the other side mid-transformation.
I've got lots of questions.
They've got answers.
John, Jorge, how did you guys meet?
We met because when I was working on the issue, when I was finishing writing that first draft of the issue, I had asked a couple people around about an artist, and we have a common friend on Facebook, and the dude tells me about John, and I believe he tagged you, right, in the post when I was asking about looking for an artist or something like that, and I think that
sounds about right.
Yeah, this was back in March, maybe a little more.
Yeah,
of this year.
I was deployed at the time, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, you were deployed at the time, so we were just getting to know each other at that moment, but we kicked it off almost immediately.
Got to work in your taste in baseball teams, but other than that, you're pretty cool.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, he's a Marlins fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Marlins fan, and he lives in Florida, and yeah, he's wearing the North Carolina.
Yeah, he was giving you some shit for wearing North Carolina.
Hey, we had Michael Jordan, so you can't shit on that.
Yeah, but he went to the Bulls.
He's from North Carolina.
Yeah, after he was done with college.
So you're from North Carolina then, John?
And plus, we have more NCAA championships than anybody else in our league.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, whatever.
But is it like, color me not a sports fan, which I am, but isn't professional baseball and college totally
basketball
different?
Completely different sports?
Well, I had a unique upbringing. I was born in North Carolina, and then I was raised there and in Southern California. So my taste in teams is all over the place.
Are you a Lakers fan?
No.
Good call.
Yes, guys. So tell us a little bit about Exodus Z. Like, where did you come up with the idea? Tell us more about it.
Well, Exodus Z, for the most part, I was talking to. It's funny because it's always the same story that I give out, but it's so different. I was always looking at how it's usually the same zombie story over and over and over again. And I was talking to my wife. We were watching. I always forget. Every time I get on a podcast, I forget the name of this damn show. It's a Korean zombie show of kids in high school.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I have no idea what the name is, though.
Yeah, I think it's something stupid like "We're all dead" or "We're all gonna die" or something along those lines. Clearly, it's not a Korean titled. It's just the translation over.
Right.
And there was one part that the girl was just praying. And I was looking at her like, wouldn't it be funny if she somehow dies, comes back to life? Dies, opens up her eyes in heaven just to see if the apocalypse just continues where she left off.
Nice.
Oh, that's
And I was just
terrible.
like, damn, you know what? That's a funny idea.
That is a good idea.
Let me look for it. Because I always think there's no such thing as an original idea for the most part. I was like, let me at least look for this trope. Let me look for this idea. And I started searching online. I'm like, I can't find it. And I was like, huh. But yeah, for the most part, I couldn't figure out how to get the actual zombie virus in heaven. And then once again, you know how media, movies, TV shows always loves giving that influence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there watching late night television. My wife is asleep, my daughter's asleep, and I'm watching This Is the End, that stupid movie where people get beamed up. Hint, hint. If you see it there now. And I was just like, oh, halfway through the beam. And
so that's how you got the idea.
Yeah, I just
they're
needed to figure it out.
going in transit, if you will.
I love it.
Yep.
So what's your guys' favorite character in the story?
I have to go with the preacher. He just creates so much chaos.
Yeah, it's a great start.
Yeah. It's gonna quickly change, but the preacher's definitely one of my top tiers. And then that guy that says I should write a book about this. Dude is on point.
He's a very intelligent man.
Yeah.
Good
He thought
looking,
about this too. Not that guy, not that other guy, the one with the North Carolina hat, but
Hey, that guy's friggin' awesome.
yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That dude has a beard that is
a great
on
beard.
point.
It was glowing.
Yeah, that thing glowed in the dark. You have to give credit to the colorist with that one. He went out of his way and added that extra detail on that one.
Made sure it popped. Huh?
So John, while you were running from the horde, George filled us in on some of the cameos. At first, I was gonna guess, and I'm glad that he mentioned it because I actually thought he was Kevin Smith. So.
Damn. I don't know if it's a compliment or not. I'll take that as a compliment.
He's a great creative mind.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Who are some of the other Easter eggs, guys?
Well, the obvious ones. Do you want to take a guess on which ones?
I only saw like 2 or 3 that I could know, and they were very obvious.
I saw Where's Waldo?
You saw Waldo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else?
I deliberately hid dead celebrities throughout.
Oh, nice. There are dead ones?
Yeah. If you go to
and then,
for the
listeners,
they you guys have a copy digitally, so you guys can see it on the moment. I think it's either page 11 or 13. I don't have it open in front of me right now. When when you first introduce heaven, and then you just see like a slew of characters on like this general area. You definitely could see a few rappers in there. You could see I think you could see more than one Elvis.
There are multiple Elvises.
It may be Elvis, since we don't know if he's dead or not.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if they're dead or not because anybody that was alive got saved. So it's a slew of a mixture of characters.
Where can fans find the next issue?
We're currently working on a little side story for issue 1. It's going to be featured in Tales from the Collective. Nice. And it's going to be 6 pages.
Come on, it's Halloween time, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's around Halloween time.
Okay.
John, he's already drawn it. He's doing the inks now. And then we'll switch it over to Edgar Wolf, which is the colorist, and then the letterer, Nikki Powers, afterwards. It's going to be a 3-issue series, excluding any of the little side shoots that we're going to have. Mm-hmm. Issue 1 is called What on Earth? You ready for this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Issue 2 is called For Heaven's Sake.
I think I know where 3's going.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Love it.
All right. So how do we follow you on social media? What can we expect when we do follow you?
A lot of zombies.
Lots of fuckery.
Yeah, we're just eating shit for the most part. We're talking crap. And,
yeah. Oh, that's most of our conversations is we're talking crap to each other.
I love it. Relationship
I'm not
goals
weird.
right there.
I'm eccentric.
Hey, we're weird, man. At the end of the day, the fact that we're able to create this story and be able to develop it the way we developed it, successfully fund. I think there has to be a little bit of weirdness involved to be able to mess around and just
100%.
fun for it.
You gotta keep it fun.
Yeah, we're having fun with it. Like I said, we do expect 3 issues. I don't expect more than 3 issues, just the way I wanted to set up the story. But with this first opportunity of creating this this side story for issue 1, which actually takes place, I think, between like page 5 and 6 or something like that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, we want to see. I want to try to figure out. I have an idea for a side story for issue 2. I have no idea for issue 3 yet, but issue 3 should be hectic and insane. So we are aiming easily. I think at this point, if each book is 24 pages plus the 3 offshoots, that's aiming at 90 plus pages in total. It's just
work.
Well, hey, you keep paying me, I'll keep drawing. I'm pretty.
I don't think he's gonna complain.
Like that.
I'm actually planning on making a 3rd cover, which is just more of an excuse to release the book easier on crowdfunding platforms. I think the next one's gonna be Indiegogo.
Okay.
And with that, it's basically still gonna give everybody the opportunity to get the 2 main covers, and then I'm gonna do like a short print run of whoever picks up the cover for book 3 in the Indiegogo will be basically that plus maybe 10 more is what I'm printing of those. But I'm going to consistently continue to print the standard cover, which John did the standard cover. So not only is he the interior artist, he's the artist for the standard cover as well.
John?
Yeah. He's on a roll.
Go big or go home, man.
We do have a
I personally hate it when you go to a comic book store and you pick up a comic and the cover is absolutely phenomenal, and then you get home
and then the interior is shit,
and then you're like, what is this crap? Yeah,
So
I hate that. Oh my god.
So I'm not as big of a comic book fan as you guys. So that happens. They have somebody just do the cover and not do. That's messed up, man.
Well, I think it depends on the individual.
That's clickbait for comic books.
Yeah, I buy comics a lot of
You got
times
Rick
because
rolls.
I like the artwork. Now, if the writing is just as good as the art, then that's icing on the cake. But for me, I'm a big fan of Kyle Holtz. So if I see a book of his, I'm more likely to buy it, even if it's just his cover, just because he did it.
All right, guys. So all time, since you brought up the big names, all time best comic book character that you think would make a phenomenal zombie.
I think a zombie Spawn appearing in issue 2 would be
Why didn't I think of that? That's brilliant. Jesus, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. That'd be a fun one.
That would be.
I wouldn't even know where Spawn will start and what the zombie will end.
There's so many existential questions with that. Man, now I want to see that. You guys got to work on that next.
Yep. Now we know what There's a zombie behind you, John.
Oh no! Hey, it can't be worse than my ex-wife.
Oh my god.
Hey, John and Jorge, this is the song you died to.
That was Sorry I Blew Up Homecoming by Follow Thru. Catch them as always on Bandcamp and follow them on all social media. Okay, so issue 1 of this Exodus Z is called What on Earth, and their Indiegogo is up now. So go to their Indiegogo and show your support and snag your own print copy. We are totally getting our own right now, and you can get it for as low as $6, and there are 3 different cover options available.
Greetings, me name Delroy Glenmore, your island DJ, ready to spin the vibes. Ever dreamt of a secret adventure? Well, diving headfirst into the unknown with the Caribbean Reef Shark Cruise to the mysterious Snake Islands. But here's the twist, tickets them free, if you can find them. Solve the clues, discover the hidden port of embarkation, and uncover the path to paradise. This journey one thrill meets mystery, and trust me no need if worry about any zombie takeover. The Caribbean Reef Shark Cruise to Snake Island. The adventure begins with a puzzle. You're brave enough to find it, man.
Okay, so this might sound crazy, but I actually know Delroy Glenmore.
Really, you do?
Yeah, I do. Remember when I told you about the time I locked myself in a Jamaican studio and played Wyclef's It Doesn't Matter with the rock like nonstop in protest?
I do.
Well, Delroy Glenmore was actually the weekend DJ at that same station.
That's crazy. So you two are friends?
I know him.
Well, whatever. Can you call him up?
Yeah, I still have his number in my phone. Oh, that reminds me. I have this pretty funny bit about phone contacts.
No, Joe.
You're right. I'll just call Delroy then.
Good boy.
Joe, how you doing, man? It's been a while, man. Me not gonna hear shit from you since you get into trouble with playing that Wycliffe tune with the rock band over and over, man.
See, Gina?
I never said I didn't believe you. Delroy, how you doing? What have you been up to?
Me Chris, man. Just been living on this Snake Island with no worries, you know.
That's actually why we're calling you, friend.
Whoa, we're not gonna no friend them, man, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, you know, like in the impersonal meaning.
Anyway, Delroy, we wanted to know, do you have zombies down here in Jamaica?
Oh no, the zombies now come onto the island, friend. The waves are for frost. And if somebody turns, man, them get the first pan, the ganja, to be a stocky bad, a bit dead, man. They just lay it at the plantain fields and smell up with the sun, man. Alla es estuja.
Oh, that's crazy. I wonder why I haven't heard anything about that.
Me no know, man. Because I look good, y'all. Pandy Snake Island, your ancestors stand with you forever, man. You see some them and take to them. They live the thousands of years, you know. They not scary. They help Dida live then safe, man. You see her live forever, and you not did a worry about I get a bite now.
Yeah. That's great and all. So what's up with this cruise line thing you're peddling?
Ja, the cruise line, man. Ja, we name it Caribbean Reef Shark, you know, after the Caribbean Reef Shark.
But do you know anything more about it? Like how you got involved with it or who owns it?
Ja, me and my government friend, Red Dreads, we buy a whole cruise ship.
What? Red Dreads? The famous retired West Indies cricket player?
Ja, the ship captain give a government price on it because the ship did infected with zombies, you know. But me just took me hatchet and Red Dreads took him cricket rat bat and we get it cleaned up. Look good, Chris, man. So now we own a cruise ship, one love.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that. I'm thinking about putting a concert together, so, I'm doing stuff too, not just you.
Me happy for you, Joe. That's the spirit.
You're not putting a concert together.
Shh. I mean, it's in the early stages, but, Anyway, Delroy, we keep getting these weird cryptic commercials on our radio station out here, and we were wondering if you could, shed some light on them.
Oh, yeah, the commercials, man. Me forget about them. Me got a cool farmer guy named Neil. Him say him hate you, so him a go add space with free man. So me take it. Glad it worked, man.
Neil, so cool.
Sorry, Delroy. Joe's just as professional today as he was 20 years ago.
If that a true miss, then me apologies to you.
You guys know I'm right here, right?
So, Delroy, if people want to go on this cruise, how do they purchase tickets?
So yeah, we selling tickets now for the ship's first charter. But you know, we don't want nothing bad coming aboard. You know, that be bumbleclot or crust punks, you know. So we keep it secret and panda low key, man. So we hide the map to the docking station.
So wait, you're putting together a cruise, but you're hiding the location where to dock. That doesn't make any sense, like from a marketing standpoint at all.
Ja, you ever see the movie The Beach, Joe? I like that, man. Because Snake Island, a paradise upon earth, man. Me and Red Dreads, we not letting just nobody in, man. You get to have sense enough to find the map, Joe. The harder they come, Joe, the harder they come, if you know what me mean, man. Anyway, Gina, Joe, gotta talk to you both, but while zombie will come, got to get him stoned, man. Rastafari, jobless.
Wait, Delroy, before you go, can you give us any clues on where we can find the map?
The map? Yeah, it come with waves, man. It come in the waves. But then we from Prince George Island in the 80s. Now I want for gooder, man, trust me. Prince George Island, that bad. One love to you both now. Yo, zombie man, come ya. We got something for you, man.
Yeah. Aile? This is Live of Life. From the Tree of Life. From the Tree of Life. Hey, I'm feeling happy, fine, I'm feeling merry. I will a joy, like my cherry. Them sipping Hennessy, me sip roots and cranberry. You ready? Aile? Cause life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, the people them a full joy themselves. We live a life like today is the last day. Life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, kush face go and full joy yourself. Me live my life like today is my birthday. Alright. In a life, no one nothing and happy. And no matter if you're driving a all jalopy, just go and hold a joy and live happy. Hey, cause enough of them rich and them still not happy. Kingston never boring none of the night. Jamaicans party like every night. Every night in a we clout, in a we night, in a we black. Alright, in a we white. From the soul it string up and the party right. And after we did in a lime and the light. Lime and the light, we link up any time of the night. Dance all it's so nice and we not have time for fight. Life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, the people them a full joy themselves. We live a life like today is the last day. Life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, kush face go and full joy yourself. Me live my life like today is my birthday. Party every day. Yeah. See the youth them a hold a giant see. No for sip of last day, but the rest of man a party like a birthday. Today is like my birthday. Me live it like the best day. I know for the want fit on it in a the worst way. Cause life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, the people them a full joy themselves. We live a life like today is the last day. Life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, kush face go and full joy yourself. Me live my life like today is my birthday. I'm feeling happy, fine, merry. I hold a joy happy like my cherry. Them sipping enemy sip roots and cranberry. The vibes nice and it done start already. Police no lock off the doors, that not necessary. The whole of the liquor them sell off already. The woman them gorgeous, very. Me a go and hold a joy with Kerry. Cause life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, the people them a full joy themselves. We live a life like today is the last day. Life too short now for once to not full joy themselves. Hey, kush face go and full joy yourself. Me live my life like today is my birthday.
That was Life Too Short by Leaf of Life. Gosh, that song was amazing. Catch him on Spotify, Bandcamp. You can watch some of his videos on YouTube, Facebook.
All the same old haunts. Man, this Jamaican bush medicine herbal tea you ordered from Leaf of Life's website, Gina, man, it's pretty damn good.
Isn't it? It's made with Jamaican soursop leaves, and you can buy them going to www.hallikush.com. You can buy soursop leaves, moringa seeds. You can even stay up to date on Leaf of Life's music and concerts there too.
I'm also high as a kite right now too.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good myself.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sounds like clowns laughing, man.
I don't hear any clowns laughing, Joe. I'm having to slow down over there, buddy.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably just my imagination, you know. Hey, I've been thinking about Delroy's cruise ship.
And here we go.
Oh, you know that ghost ship that washed up on shore a couple weeks ago?
You mean the one that's right there?
Oh shit, yeah, yeah, that's it.
You said you're gonna get rid of it, and you haven't touched it at all.
Well, I'm glad I didn't, because, you know, like I was thinking, you know, we could fix it up and start like our own cruise line, you know? Like do a cruise, like I'm thinking from the lighthouse, you know, down to Snake Island, you know? You know, like a party boat or something, you know?
Yeah. Sure, Joe. Like your concert.
Exactly!
Whatever.
God damn it, Joe Deez, you dumb son of a bitch. It's your great-grandfather, Backdoor Jody. I don't understand why you never pick up your goddamn phone. Look, you son of a bitch. There's some FBI agent calling me looking for you. I don't talk to those FBI agents. You shouldn't either, you hear me? His voice sounds real familiar. I'm not even sure if he's a real FBI agent. I know you won't be able to tell the difference because you're as dumb as you are ugly, you son of a bitch. But if you get mixed up with him, I'm afraid you might get yourself in more trouble than you do already. As if zombies ain't enough trouble to be messing around in. And these zombies today, they ain't even real zombies. Now, back in my day, I worked at a station on the Isle of Capri. Zombies used to just be folks' ancestors, you know. And they were good. They weren't these dumb, brain-hungry, crazy folk we got flopping around and drooling everywhere today. I don't even know how that even came to be when I think about it. Probably some sort of appropriation nonsense like usual. Anyway, one time I was emceeing a show Louis Armstrong was headlining, and I kid you not, Joe, I watched a ghost monster shoot right through the mouth of his trumpet. Ever since that day, I stay away from swingy jazz music, especially ska. The wrong people are playing, who knows what they might accidentally conjure up. Joe so-and-sos. And you know, now that I think about it, I remember there was this clown that performed on that show. Did prop comedy. Oh, I hate prop comedy. Pisses me off. But that don't matter now, Joe. I don't trust this agent fella. Feel like trouble to me. Start checking your goddamn voicemails. God damn it. I may live forever, but I'm still old as Conrad Zeus, that no good, malicious, evil son of a bitch. I gotta go now, Joe. Commercial break's almost over. Now remember, Joe, the monsters, they're coming in through the waves, Joe. Pay attention to the waves. And listen to this goddamn voicemail, you stupid son of a...
Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Brains 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio. The mega station.